Well, hello and welcome back to Lincoln for the first time this year. The weather's nice, it's a little breezy, and we're at Lincoln train station. And I've got a feeling that the next few days are going to be very, very busy indeed, because we've got some pretty cool things planned. So let's go ahead and find out what we're doing next. And now we're in a much less breezy part of Lincoln, back by the Moonraker floating tea room, which is pretty cool indeed. Now, I've had a coffee on here before. The people that run this are very, very nice. But, yeah, it's actually really, really nice here at the moment, which is quite rare for Britain. Over there we've got the, Cornhill Exchange, which is meant to be opening on the 17th of May, so it might be open by the time you see this video, or it might still be trying to open. I don't really know, but, yeah, it's pretty nice at the moment. So let's go ahead and get going and keep exploring. And so the first thing we're doing is we are starting this thing off with a little bit of a hotel room tour. First of all, we are starting off with a mirror, and because we can, there is another mirror just there. Hey look, it's all of you. As for beds, we've got a bed, and we have got ourselves a bed, which is good, because otherwise I'd be a bit concerned if I booked a hotel room that didn't have a bed in it. But we've also got ourselves TV over here. The TV is a remote, and much like the last time that we were here, we also have ourselves some very fancy looking lights too, which are going to look absolutely fantastic at night. And also a fan favourite, or at least favourite to me, is going to return, because we've got a view out of here. Again, it's very, very bright, and that means I can do car sarcasm. For example, there's a Prius. I think that speaks for itself. And so we move to a very echoey bathroom. I don't need to talk as loud because the echoey does the bit for me. We've got ourselves some towels, some more towels, a sort of not so much bath sadly this time, but it is more of a shower. And yes, you guessed it, we have got ourselves over here another mirror. Incredible, truly. And then over here we've got ourselves a square sink and a semi-square-ish loo, bog, whatever you want to call it. And then over here we've got ourselves Bayliss and Harding, because we like being fancy. Now, there's a giant building over here. I don't know what it is, but I think something's trying to tell me that it might be an M&S. Not sure though. So now we're walking a little bit further along. We were down there a little bit earlier, and now we're taking a little bit of a further look around. Tomorrow we'll be going down there, and by down there I mean not in there, down there. There was just a person stood over here a second ago, and I didn't know if they wanted to be in the photo or not. Well, photo, video, I know what I'm saying. So far I've kept account of the Fiat 500s around here, and the current running total is 9, so... Oh wait, no, I lie. Just as I say that, I'm sorry, just as I say that, there's one down here that takes it up to 10. Oh my god, Lincoln's full of them. Well, a little bit later on, we have had ourselves some good old-fashioned dinner, which was very, very nice indeed. And now we're back outside. There's a cool-looking street sign, which is just a street sign, really. There's nothing much cool about it. There's the outside of the Premier Inn with the lights that light up the building, which is actually pretty cool indeed, because you don't really see that much where I am. But it's a nice, dry night. It's a relatively warm night still. Something else really needs to change the brakes, but whatever. But it is pretty nice indeed. But now we're going to probably head back into the hotel room and go and get some sleep to get ready for tomorrow, because it involves a lot of walking around, buying a couple things, and maybe, just maybe, a radio show or two. Okay, so I'm staying in a hotel room, and you might think, oh, those are cool BMW wheels. But wait, they're on a Vauxhall van. I don't know why it works, and honestly, I'm kind of concerned that it does. And now, here we are, back in the hotel room. I'm going to grab myself a coffee, and then probably grab myself some sleep. And yes, like every single hotel room ever, there is also the weird, interesting painting picture thing on the wall. Anyway, I'll go ahead and see you in day number 2. Hello, good morning and welcome to day 2 in Lincoln. The weather's turned a little bit, as you can quite clearly see. It is very, very grey today, but we're hopping down to the local electronics centre because there's something very, very cool that I actually want to go ahead and pick up today, which might actually be useful in all future content I'll be making here on the channel. But yeah, I've got quite a fair few interesting things to do today, a few interesting places to look around, and a massive hope that it just doesn't start raining. So the plans have changed up a slight bit. Now we're in Lincoln Guildhall. We're getting a little bit of a guided tour about the place, so I'll try and see how much of the facts and figures and stuff I can include, and a lot of it will also probably be a little music oriented, but the tour's around an hour, hour and a half, so let's get going and having a little bit of a look around. Well, to be fair, I don't know too much about the first room, but looks to be a kind of courthouse or courtroom. Sorry, the lights are not exactly, they're not exactly happy with my camera, or the other way around, the camera doesn't like the lights. But it is a very interesting looking at place already, and yeah, like I say, when we find out some more facts about the place, they'll be sprinkled in throughout the video, so enjoy. So, I'm now back in the hotel room, and I actually got exactly what I was aiming to get today, which is something pretty cool, and it's this. I've finally got myself a proper capture card at long last, from a decent brand instead of the cheap Amazon one that I use at the moment. Well, let's be fair, it's run its course and it's done very well, but now I've got the fancy one, feeling pretty happy about that. In the meantime, if going back over to here, we've also got ourselves quite a fair few cars, a lot of raindrops, and I think that might be a Toyota Starlet. And I'm kind of not too sure on that one, but I also don't know what it's doing.
Good afternoon, it's Amy Claridge with you on LCR FM.
And just like that, we are now back at the hotel room after a little visit to the one and the only LCR FM, which is Lincoln Community Radio. Honestly, it was pretty cool. I got to meet Amy Claridge, one of the presenters there, and join in for observing a full hour of a 3-hour show, which was pretty cool indeed, and it would be fantastic to go back there again. In the meantime, we're now sat back up here. I'm going to probably grab a coffee, and then afterwards probably some dinner. So, let's get going. Good morning, welcome to Broadgate and welcome to day number 3. Sadly we're going home today, which means I have to go back and edit. Oh boy. But we get a lot of trains and a lot of cool cars, and I've done all the calculations. I said there's a lot of Fiat 500s around here, There are. The current count is 101. I've literally started counting every single one. Well, let's be fair, I want your help in the comments. Do the bigger ones count, or should I just stick to the small bubble-like cars? And now here we are at the edge of Lincoln train station. Going back on the trains once again. We're going from here to Sleaford and then Sleaford to my home station, which I'm not mentioning for the sake of I'm scared of people stalking me. But it's been pretty interesting the entire few days we've been here. There's been more Fiat 500s than I know what to do with. In fact, there's one that went past earlier, which is Fiat 500 number 102. And the weird little thing known as the Citroen Ami, a little quadricycle, tiny half car looking thing, but apparently it can be driven on a moped license, so never know, first car could be a Citroen Ami. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And here we are now at Sleaford Station. We're waiting for another train to, well, the next station that I'm going to and then going home. But at the moment, as you can see, it is very, very busy. There's a whopping 3 people here.
Bound from the 6th of May to the 11th of May, and services will be subject to alterations or cancellations.
Cool. I didn't remember asking. That announcement's going to waffle on for a while, but you can hear me over that, I'm sure. But this is Sleaford Station. It's a little unkempt in certain places. But let's face it, it's a tiny station and there's an hour wait between trains. Quite literally, I'm stood here for an hour waiting for the next one. But that is where I'm going to put this video for enjoying a Lincoln and getting invited to LCR FM. And they're probably going to listen back to this, so hi, it was a fun old time. And can you invite me back, please? But in the meantime, I'm going to sit here, wait for my next train. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Tech out. See ya.